Here are some thoughts on how to play Vincent by McClean. I have a capo at fret 1 because my guitar is detuned 1 semitone, so I'm in standard as if I'm playing open G chords. So you can play along if you like. First chord is G. The song is very free, so what I recommend is learn the words perfectly, and that way they'll guide you in the way you're going to play. I'm going to start by just strumming, that's one version. Starry, starry night. Learn to link the syllable with a chord change. Paint your palette, change to A minor on blue and grey. Look out on a change to C, summer's day, with change to D7, eyes that know the darkness in my G, sol, shadows on the hills, down G. Sketch the trees and the A minor on daffodils. Catch the breeze and the winter, and then on chills, take your first finger off on that C chord to get C major 7. In colours, D7 on cut of colours, on the snowy linen land, or G and land. Now I under A minor, stand. Notice there's no syllable, no word on D7. Then stick on D7 what you try to G. Say to me, E minor, and how you suffered for your A minor, sanity, and how you tried to set them E minor free. They would not listen, they did A7, not know how, A minor 7, per D7, perhaps they'll listen now. There is a different section at the end, for they could not love you until love was true, but perhaps I won't do that at the moment, do it a little bit later. So that's the first version. The next version, sticking with the idea of playing freely, is finger picking, but not in a fixed way. It's basically thumb, finger, 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 or thumb, thumb, finger, finger, but running down that way, 6, 4, 3, 2. Don McClean generally played this with the thumb going across 2 strings and 2 fingers mostly. But he does use the ring finger as well to play the first string when he feels like it. But as I say, as I keep saying, it's freely done. And it isn't done to a set tempo, there's plenty of rubato in it. So, as I say, make sure you learnt the words really well and let them guide you. So here's my version of the start. But you can just play. And the same for each chord, treat them the same. For A minor, 5, 4, 3, 2. Same for C major, 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm going thumb, thumb, finger, finger. D7, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, thumb, thumb, finger, finger. Back to G. So that's a little bit more complicated, and I'm avoiding the ornamental bits. And that's the next development. Putting G sus4 in. Occasional strums. Could you see what I did there? I played 5, 4, 3, open 2 and hammered on. And then I carried on with as before. I change it pretty much every time I play it. Because Don McClean does. The next thing, apart from the hammer-on melody here, string 4 open, hammer onto 2, string 3 open, hammer onto 2, to accompany the song Starry, Starry, string 2 open. So you're trying to get that melody in. O2, O2, string 2 open. Starry, starry night. There's also, completing the sentence, the which really attracted me to the song. So colours on the snowy linen land. And it's a double slide, string 2 fret 1, string 4 fret 2, play them together, so pluck them, slide up to 2 frets, come back down again, pluck again, and then I do a double pull off, so plucking with the left hand, strings 4 and 2. And before it, I lead in with 6, 4, 2, 3. Now I understand. Another thing that Don McClean does, that I do also, he harmonises the melody, the vocal line, with the guitar just in parts. On Now I Under, he plays string 2 open, fret 1, fret 3, and open. Now I under, now I under, now I understand. Or you can play string 2 open, 1, 3, string 1 open, and then string 2 fret 1. Now I understand, now I understand. Now I understand. And there's no harmonising after that, it's just arpeggiation. Also, what Don McClean does is he follows it up with a bit of harmonisation on the guitar, following the vocal line. Now I am. So it goes string 6 and 2. So now we've got, but accompanied with string 6, fret 3, string 5 open, string 5 fret 2. And those who know Blackbird really well will hear it's there, which I personally trace back to Schumann's childhood pieces. But there are loads of songs with it in. It's beautiful, it sounds great on the guitar. Chorus, Now I Understand. I tend to play that 4, 2, 3, then I add a little melody, string 2 fret 3, string 1 open. And I don't leave it hanging. I want to hear on the chord change. And then I continue with basically 5, 4, 3, 2, as much as I can. But when you get onto the D chords, because you've only got 4 strings, and I'm already playing, I want to leave that ringing on so that string's not available. So you'll see the right hand pattern changes very slightly. So I'm playing 4 and 1, then 3, 2, 3. Because as we often do on the guitar, we have 3 things going on. We have the bass line, A, D and G. So that's got to be brought out. We've got the sandwich filling, and we've got a tune at the top. And trying to maintain that's quite hard, and you don't have to. It just needs to add in a little bit just to enrich it. Now I understand. keeping the pattern clean there, say to me. So now I'm joining up the G to the E minor this time, just by playing string 6 fret 2. But the pattern on the right is really much the same. 6 4 3 2, 6 4 3 2. And the same idea as before. And they would not listen. One strum. It's up to you. On one version I heard Don McClean playing, he does those 4 strings, sometimes 5. It's up to you. They would not listen. They did back to finger picking, not know how. 5 4 3 2. A minor 7. For those who don't know or are unfamiliar with it, A minor 7. The easiest way to play it from this position is just to take the 3rd finger off the A minor chord. So now we have an open 3rd string. So as you can hear and see, I'm mostly just strumming down. String 1 fret 3. String 4 open. So the tune I'm playing there is string 1 fret 3, string 1 fret 2, string 1 open, string 2 fret 3, and that's about it. And then I'll probably put in this open 2nd. Notice that for a lot of the twiddly bits, to do this you need the fingers 2, 3 and 4 to play the G chord, so your first finger's free to play other things. Another thing that Don McClean does, which sounds great, sometimes he will play a little pull off here, string 2 fret 1, to pull off to the open string, and then play the open 3rd. So for example, Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and grey. Also, string 5, string 2 open, hammer on. So it was 5 and 2 on the right hand, hammering on the 2nd string, and then just the same way that the D7 when I played, it now puts string 2 out of bounds because we want that note to sustain a little bit. Hence why the right hand is now going to play not, we've already taken that note up, have to play, putting that together. I'll play it a few times. 5 and 2, hammer on, and then play 4 3 4. Now there's another point. Do you do a slow hammer on in time with the plucking, or do you do a quick one? It's up to you. Or do both. So the principle that you have to maintain if you want to do the more ornamental, complicated version is to keep thinking of the bass line, the top line, the melody, or the top highest string you're going to play, and the filling. Here's me just concentrating on the bass line only. Starry, starry night, paint your palette blue and grey. Get rid of all the ornaments. Look out on a summer's day, with eyes that know the darkness in my soul. Shadows on the hill, sketch the trees and the daffodils, catch the breeze and the winter chills, in colours on the snowy linen land. Now I understand the reason that I went straight from snowy linen land. Now I understand is that it just sounds like you're waiting, holding your breath there, if you don't have better to change it. In colours on the snowy linen land, now I understand. So there's a lot of freedom in the song for you to figure out how you're going to play it. And I think that sounds really nice actually, just 6, 4, 3, 2, just going down with them cleanly. But I miss the G sus4. For the same reason that when we get to colours on snowy linen land, I wouldn't want to play, when you listen, see what you think. In colours on the snowy linen land, now I understand. Do you like the long pause? Perhaps I do. So play it how you feel, because that's how it sounds to me. So I've got loads of different ways of playing it. Ending, I said earlier that I'd show you that. When a hope was left in sight, A minor, on that starry, starry night, C minor, sorry. So when the hope was left in sight on that starry, starry night, I'll again chord up there, or somewhere on the screen anyway. And the way I'm playing this is I'm not doing a bar A. So I'm taking the A minor shape, tip of the first finger on string 5 fret 3, and then I'm going to only play strings 5, 4, 3, 2. If you accidentally play the open first string, this is what you get, which really is not needed or wanted. Ways to avoid that: you could drop the first finger, keep it curved, don't have to flatten it, because these strings are taken up anyway. And by the way, for those who don't know, bar A's are often curved. You don't generally need a flat finger. Not on the big ones anyway. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop my first finger down very slightly so that its first string is muted now. So I can strum all the way down past string 1 if I want. So, whoops. But easier to either play thumb, finger, 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 or to rest a finger, for example the middle finger, on string 1, and now I can strum all the way through past string 1 or come to rest on string 1, and the chord will be nice and clean. If you like your bar A's, well, just drop on, get string 1 sounding clean, and then you can play. I think Don McClean, as loves often do, I think he plays the G there, but we don't have to. You don't have to. We could go back to, so, when the hope was left in sight on that starry, starry night, you go back to your G, you back to 6, 4, 3, 2. You took your life as then string 6 fret 1 and play 6, 4, 3, 2. Lovers often do. E major. And as you can hear, just play 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And I'm pretty much maintaining thumb, thumb, finger, finger, finger. But I could have told you, Vincent. I haven't listened to the original for ages much, so I play A minor 7 there because it feels more wistful and poignant. So I take the third finger off, so we've got the standard A minor shape but no third finger. This world was never meant for one as beautiful as you. And that's about it. There are more things to say. For example, when you get to the chorus, now I understand what you tried to say to me. Notice the link there again. 6, 4, 6, 4, 3, 2. String 6, fret 2. So what we're doing is using a bass line that is joined up now with a passing note. We're playing G, F sharp, open, E. There's not many of those in the song. Try to set them free. Strum and pause a little. They would not listen. What I like to do is mute the strings completely. They would not listen. They did not know how. I have a complete gap there. Now I'll play it without talking. Now I understand what you tried to say to me. I suffered for your sanity, and I tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. And you notice there's a build. Say to me, I suffered for your sanity, tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. So if you drop the volume on the guitar and the voice, it really is great for emphasis. It's how I feel about it. Let me drive through it for a change. Now I understand. See what you think. What you tried to say to me. Now you suffered for your sanity, and now you tried to set them free. They would not listen, they did not know how. Perhaps they'll listen now. I like that as well, yeah. Drive through with great force, and it sounds awfully poignant, doesn't it, when you get to perhaps they'll listen now. So a few sort of what do you call them, performance notes on how to make it sound how you feel. And that's it. I don't think there's anything else to tell you. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe. If you got to the end of this, that was amazing. And I hope you enjoyed this rambling style. If you prefer an edited version, well, just let me know.